Okay, so whilst everyone is flying around Three Sisters for UKDC round 1, I thought I'd bring the LSZ out to get a little bit of sun herself, and also so I can see what this front end looks like now it's down on the deck. Yeah, not got the proper wheels on, as you can imagine, and probably not as low as it will be running, but I think it's looking pretty mean. Even managed to get the carbon bonnet back on there as well, so yeah, luckily all this Adam Simmons damage that we had on there before is going to disappear under the vinyl. So I'm going to be cutting this stuff away as well, because I don't need it to be that deep. You can just about see in there the oil cooler, so this is obviously funneling some nice air into there, but might as well save as much weight as we can. Drill some more holes maybe, who knows. So yeah, for the rest of the day I'm going to be out here in the sunshine. I've got the rest of the body panels then to get ready. So I've got the rear bumper, so this is the same rear bumper I was running last year. You're probably wondering why it's red, and that's because the Drift Nuts guys wrapped that for me because I didn't have time to paint it last year. So yeah, peeled that off so then I can, well, first off, so then Ed could fix this hole here. So I pushed a hole through it when I'd run one of the walls or something last year, so there's a little bit of gauze he melted in there, and then put ABS plastic back on top. Then sand all this down, get that ready to go silver on the inside, black on the outside. This is the steel crash bar, which is going to stay, but I'm going to paint that up to then obviously match the rear end of the car, because at the moment it's Halford's matte black, and then obviously we've got the nice 2-pack silver, so do the same on that one. Then you'll recognise these girls. So these have been the skirts I've been running on the car for some time now. They're the KBD unbreakable ones, so yeah, as long as they're in the sun they kind of regain their shape and all that kind of good stuff. So you're rubbing those down and then hoping that my paint will bend, twist and stick as it needs to on these, because you can see how along this groove here, it's even flaking off just then, that, you know, the previous paint job that we did on it, you know, has taken the sort of the time badly, so hopefully we can get that sorted out. 2 boot hinges, they need to go the right colour, and then the 2 pieces of mesh that go inside the indicator holes on the rear bumper. So definitely got my work cut out again for me, but want to make sure I'm using this great weather to finally get the painting done. Then I can hang up the paint gun, well, until the first accident, I guess. So hopefully that's not too soon. I want to actually get out and enjoy the car for a bit instead of having to repair it. Also get out of this bloody garage. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck in on this now, and we'll see you guys probably next time, where I'm wearing my little white paint suit again. Okay, as you may have guessed, my appearance has slightly changed. I'm in slightly different clothes and my beard is gone, but here we go. So finally, it took me all of Sunday to finish getting the silver and black paint on these things. The skirts are just over there in front of the Z at the moment. Riley's come to appreciate it. So yeah, happy with how they've come out. It took plenty of coats of black. The silver came out nice as well. Super chuffed with that one. So yeah, and then I got a little bit carried away on the lacquer, because I ended up doing this one by itself on Sunday evening after my tea. Had a couple of little runs and stuff in that there, so I've just got it back out in the sunshine now for that to cure. So now I've got the fun job, once the GoPro gets its colouring right again. Oh, is it going to do it? It's coming up. But yes, now finally gut this whole thing out, get all the dust off the floor, get these pieces of plastic out of the way, and finally get my workshop back, which will be great, because I've now got the push to get all the body work and as much of the physical work done as possible on the Z, ready to take it down to wrapping at digital deadline on Monday morning. Okay, so yeah, I'm tired. I've got a terrible grimy moustache and everything like that. I am in an empty workshop, you might see, so here goes. Boom. So sorry I haven't been giving you loads of updates and vlog points and stuff like that as I've been doing this, but it's been a case of having to get flat out to the point of where we are right now. Yeah, started off, luckily had Friday off, it's now late on Sunday. This thing needs to be washed and on the trailer, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of a walk around skirts are on, fuel filler, blank is in place-ish, good enough for wrapping. Mercury style rear spoiler on. Also, we zoom in a little bit, also the little popper style release catches for the boot. You go around, obviously got the window in, you've seen this one before, this is from the deck lid we had last year. Also got the juice fasteners in here as well, so behind this one, meth tank. And just quickly scan round to this one. Yep, the other one. So yeah, these pop off, all four. That can slide either open without having to lift the boot off, or can do it with it still in situ, which is what I wanted. Keeps talking round. Just yeah, I think it's when you get sort of down at this level, you can kind of really start to appreciate just kind of how wide she now is. Obviously, yeah, still got the Kansei wheels on. I've purposely left the other ones off so it's easy for the guys to put the Rimax orange spoke on there. So yeah, when next time you see it, well, maybe the next time you see it, it depends on whether I show the livery too soon or not, but yeah, that'll have the fully spaced out wheels that'll come out of here. Ride height might be a little bit different because obviously we like to have that a little bit higher to allow the travel and stuff for competition. Then hop inside. So yeah, we've actually now got a few systems actually plumbed in and working. So hydraulic handbrake is now working on its own system, so that is actually primed up and working. If we have a look inside the wheels there, you can now see purple calipers at the top. So the purple calipers front and rear, they're going to be on the foot brake, and then we've got the gold or orange, however you want to call it, doing the handbrake. So that's what those ones will be doing in there. And also managed to bleed the clutch off as well. Had a bit of an issue with that because I lost the little spring clip that holds in the other end of this pipe into the actual slave. So priming it up, and then the first time I thought, right, okay, we managed to make good pressure, hit that, bang, all the oil came out again. So good job, Rimax sent me plenty of brake fluid for that one. So that's all sorted. Obviously we need to clip this up and do whatever, but at least now I'm kind of getting to a position where I know where things are going to be, ready for doing the big wiring job when it returns. So that's that. We'll shut that. Managed to get the front end working, so just whilst that's all together, I know it's very sunny and dark, so hopefully you can see in there, got the couple of coolers and just the little end of the K&N air filter. So I'll bring out, because I've also lost the couple of parts for the dampers, I'm now having to use an aluminium tube, so just pop those off. You can become the bonnet for a second. Put that in there. There. And here we go. So yeah, lots and lots of welding was done over the weekend, so yeah, you can see how it all kind of fits together now. So yeah, got a little bit of Samco hose on the end of these just to stop the bonnet from vibrating about all over the place. You can see the supports and stuff for the front wings bolted on this, because I'm now not going to use this as a sleeve joint anymore, because I managed to fit on, yeah, the little rubber band style JDM Yo fasteners, but also got a couple of little poppers on here. So those two come off, then these two get popped and the whole bumper comes off. That means then we can hop on the trailer nice and easy. Still got plenty of DEI gold to go back on the system. But you can also see the manifolds are now in there. Ooh, I'll probably show you this side so you can see it a little bit easier. Yeah, both manifolds are in, because on the way back from the wrappers next weekend we'll be going back via Jason's. So then he can obviously tack these up, because these have all kind of cracked a little bit after six years of hard use, which also means it sounds like we've got a really bad knock on the engine, but actually it's just a tick of the exhaust blowing like we've discussed before. And then he's also going to make the new Y pipe system that will go to the back. So take a little walk round to the back and have a look under here. So yeah, diff is in place. Also only one drive shaft. The reason for that being is we've got to push it around when we get to the wrappers, and it's now welded diff, so I want to make it as easy for those guys as possible. Also got on there the red anti-roll bar to sort of put all the obstacles in the way of Jason, so then he knows exactly what he has to work with when it pops down to see him in a few days time. So yeah, this thing is still hugely dusty. I don't want to touch it too much because we don't want to enter any too many swirls into it at this early point in its life. But super happy, super tired. Gonna give this thing a wash, get it on the trailer, put the wheels in the back of the truck, and go and chill out for the rest of Sunday, which isn't a great deal. But yeah, super happy. Just cannot wait to get this thing out on track now. It's still nice and light. I can still push it around and get it up this. It doesn't seem like much, but if you try and push something heavy up a small slope, you know what it's like. So yeah, looking forward to getting it out on track and thrashing it about and actually having some fun in this thing instead of just purely working on it the whole time. So yeah, see you then.